Well, look who's back at it again. That's right, Van Leeuwen's got Kettle Corn ice cream. What the Greetings and welcome back to another Van-licious episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host as always, Jason Oliveira. With us today is the Van Leeuwen's Kettle Corn ice cream. The packaging always catches my eye first with Van Leeuwen's. Most of their packages are a solid color, which I really appreciate in the world of graphic design. I love when it's simple. It's just like one or two colors, low contrast, and a little image. They have, like, if it's a mango, they got a little picture of a mango on there. This is Kettle Corn. But every now and again, they change their packaging up for their special edition, their limited edition flavors. And Kettle Corn, does it belong in ice cream? I mean, it sounds crazy to me, but I didn't even know what kettle corn was until about 20 years ago. I moved here. It was back in 2004. I believe it was July 4th of 2005. I tried kettle corn for the first time. There was this guy, and he was stirring this huge cauldron, this black wrought iron cauldron, and he's turned. I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff? It's popcorn made in a thing. And I saw the sign that said kettle corn. And then I tried it, and that's the first time I ever had kettle corn, 20 years ago. Well, not quite 20 years ago. Let's get back on track and see what this ice cream is all about. Ever since 2008, when Van Leeuwen's was born out of a yellow truck on the streets of New York City, we've been making good ice cream from good ingredients that makes you feel good. After all, happiness is healthiness. And nothing makes us happier than kettle corn ice cream. We're basically a circus, so it only makes sense. They would create a sweet corn and butter ice cream with pieces of honeycomb for that subtle, sweet yet salty taste that'll take you back to the big top. It'll look like a big top. I can't remember the last circus I went to. When I was a kid, they had a lot of animals at circuses, and I don't really appreciate that because they're usually not treated well. Not in every case, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they're rescues, and it's better off for them to be in a circus. However, in most cases, I don't believe animals belong in a circus. But I remember going to circuses as a kid and experiencing it, and I can remember the smells. I remember going to a lot of farms, a lot of, what do you call those? Like farm festival, like that have, hey, who's got the biggest pumpkin in the world? We all know who's got the... No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to bust into this, and without further ado, we got a clear top here. Van Leeuwen, 2008. You've only been around since 2008. From the looks of your company and the quality of your product, I would have thought you were around for 100 years. Okay, you guys want to take a look at that? Then do it. Oh, wait a minute. There's no light. I don't have a light over there right now. Can you see that? Can you see me? Can't you see me? Let's bust into this. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, it's nice and melty on top. I did take it out a few minutes ago. I do appreciate a nice softer ice cream, if you guys didn't know that. There's a bit of chunks in here. You know, I don't know what I guess that's the honeycomb. I'm going to assume that is the honeycomb. I don't even know if it focused on the ice cream, but let's give it a whirl. Van Leeuwen, you've completely redeemed yourself. Any bad ice cream you've ever put out, this is amazing. This is it tastes like almost like a butter pecan without the pecans in it, which for me, I hate pecans, and I hate them in my ice cream. I also like pistachio ice cream, but I don't like the little pistachio nuts or seeds or whatever the hell. Nuts, yeah, they're nuts. I'm sorry about that. I get a little confused if they're nuts or seeds because they're so small. Looks like something you'd find in a grape. This has a rich, buttery taste that is offset with the sweet, sweet crunch of those tiny little bits of honeycomb. It's not big pieces, and I like that. They're spread out in there, and every bite seems to contain just the right amount of it. There's not too much, not too little. Very good ice cream. It doesn't scream kettle corn to me, though. I get it. I get where they're going with it, with the buttery and the sweet, but it's definitely more like a, like I was saying earlier, what is that, a pecan? Butter pecan? Yeah, butter pecan ice cream. The aftertaste, there is something that it's doing in my mouth after the fact. It's not terrible, but it almost says it's like, hey, you just ate a lot of buttery goodness. So it's filmy, I guess, in a way, but not bad, not bad. There are a lot of times when, like, for example, Little Debbie treats and stuff like that, you eat those and it's very filmy. There's just a note of it here I have to mention. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8.5. It is a phenomenal ice cream. It's a limited edition, I believe. And please don't quote me on this, but I believe Van Leeuwen is exclusive to Walmart. I could be wrong about that. And please, if somebody knows better than I do, put it in the comments below. Well, I've certainly loved making this episode. Did you like this episode? Let me know. I'd really like to know. It'd be fun to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. If my hair looks good, should I get a haircut? I don't know. But if you guys are loving the content that I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hitting the little bell icon, because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today, and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together, and a little bit crazier together too, okay? Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain is one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, and never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one's told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Take care, my friends.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.
Let's get back. What?